So hello students, once again welcome another lecture on engineering graphics. This time in the development topic I am taking another solid that will be a hexagonal prism. As you already know that this is a hexagonal prism which has two hexagonal bases and 6 rectangular faces. We want to develop this solid, and normally in the case of solid, normally what we will do, the base is already developed, so normally we will develop the lateral part of the solid. So if I want to develop this hexagonal prism, then its development will be 6 rectangles of this size, the base side and the height. I have taken a problem in which this hexagonal prism will be kept like this. Its base will be on the HP with two vertical faces, these two vertical faces perpendicular to the VP. So in the top view it looks like a hexagon of this shape. The top base will be A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, F1, and the lower base will be A2, B2. Normally what we have used in the projection of solid also. If you look at the front view, then its front view will be a rectangle, and rectangle, this is the front view. Height will be 50 mm. I have taken the height 50 mm and the base side 25 mm. So initially what we have done, we have drawn the top view and the front view of the given solid. Now if I want to develop this solid, then what we will suppose that this solid will be wrapped by a thin sheet of paper, and I am going to cut that sheet from one of the edge, and that extreme left edge will be A1 dash, A2 dash. So from this A1, A2 edge I am going to open this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 flanks will be going to open. If I want to do, again the method will be parallel line development method. As you know already that parallel line development method will be used to develop the development of a prism. So I am going to open this, and these are the two parallel lines. As you know that this height will be always true, and we are going to get the rectangles of size 50 into 25. So 50 will be already along these two parallel lines. Then I have marked the first point. Suppose this point will be A1. Now from this A1 I am going to open it, and I will take the length of the base from the top view. Any length from the top view I will pick and start marking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and the points will be like this: A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, F1. And as you know that in development the first point will again repeat, and the lower side that points will be A2, B2, C2, D2, E2, F2 and finally E2. If I join all those points by the straight lines, we will get the development of this. So this is 25 into 6. So that is. So what we will get? We will get a rectangle of 150 into 60, and that rectangle actually there are 6 rectangles of 25 into 50. So this is the development of the complete solid. But suppose now I am going to cut this solid by a section plane. I am going to use a section plane which is cutting this solid, and the section plane will be perpendicular to VP and inclined 45 degree to HP, and passing through a point on the axis 10 millimeter from top base. So what I have done, in the axis I have already marked a point 10 millimeter below, and from this point we are going to cut this solid by a 45 degree angle. So I am going to use cut this by 45 degree angle like this. So this solid will be cut, and if I darken the lower part, So this is the remaining solid. Look at this figure. This part will be removed and the lower part will be balanced with us. This angle will be 45 degree. We want to develop the lateral part, this lower part of the solid, lateral part of this truncated prism. Now again the same method, I am going to mark the points where this section plane is cutting the solid. So this first point will be our 1 dash, second time it is cutting the second edge, so that will be 2 dash. On the upper base there will be 1.3 dash. As you know that whenever base will cut, there will be 2 points are there. One will be on B1 dash, C1 dash, second will be on D1 dash and E1 dash, so that is 0.4 dash. Then back on this E1, E2 line, that is 5 dash, and finally on this line 6 dash. So actually it is cutting on the 6 edges, 4 longer edges and 2 edges on the base. If I shift all these points in the development, I will get the development of this lower part of this solid. So just I am going to shift these points in the development. Again, as you know that in the case of prism, the heights, the distance of the point from the base will be always true. So the distance of 1 dash from the base, 6 dash, 2 dash, 5 dash are true distances. So simply pick from, with the help of a divider, A2 dash to 1 dash will be equals to A2 to 1, and A2, A1 will be repeating. So again we will get 1 point. So this is point 1 and this is also point 1. Same distance will be point for the point 6, that will be from F2 dash to 6 dash, and that will be from F2 to 6. Same method for 2 and 5 dash, this distance, that is E1 dash to 2 dash will be the true distance of E1, E2 to E1, E2 to 5 dash, and same way B2 to 2 dash. So 2. So this is 2 and this will be 5. So in this way I have already plotted 1, 2, 5 and 6. Again regarding this 3 and 4. This 3 dash point will be on the B1 dash, C1 dash, that is not showing the true length, because in the top view this BC will be inclined to VP. Same way this D1 dash, E1 dash, the point 4 dash will be on this, it is not showing the true length. So I am not getting the true distance in the front view. So what we will do, we will shift this point in the top view. So I will shift this 3 dash, 4 dash in the top view, and in the top view we will get the point 3 and 4 and the true distance. So just shift perpendicular from upside, come on the lower side, you will get those 2 points. This is the point 3 and this is the point 4. I hope you understand how I mark this point 3 and 4. Now look at this figure, this C1 3 and this D1 4 will show the true length in the top view. So I am going to pick this distance from here, that is C1 3 and that is also equals to D1 4, and this small C1 3 will be equals to C1 3 towards B, and D1 4 will be D1 towards D towards E, so that will be 0.4. So this is 0.3 and this is 0.4. Now already I got all the points in the development. Just join all those points by the straight lines. As you know that in the case of polyhedra, if you cut that by a plane, the joining should be with the help of straight lines. So 1 to 2, 3, 4, then 4 to 5, 5 to 6, and then back from 6 to 1. Now darken these vertical edges. These are the lines from which we are going to fold the solid. These are all solid lines. Again join this, darken this lower line. So now look at this figure. This is the development, this yellow part, that is the development of this cut part of hexagonal prism. here in the solid that part will be removed. In this development, this A1, B1, 2, 1 part will be removed, and same way the opposite side the part will be removed. So this is again one of the simplest method to draw the development. The important concept will be locating the points 3 dash and 4 dash. As I already told you, small c13 in the solid will be equals to c13 in the development. Same way, small d14 in the solid will be equals to d14 in the development. And remember again, in the development all the lengths must be true length. I hope you understand the problem. This is one of the very easiest problem. I hope now you understand the parallel line development method. Nothing is special in this method, because in the front view we are already getting the height true. So just go through with the length of the base and draw the development, and according to the cut section shift all the points. Okay, so thank you very much.